Welcome back to the Organized Coach podcast. This is episode 120. I'm Tracy Hoth, your organizing coach, and we are going to talk about how disorganization is flat out costing you money. I have a great story time to start with, so let's get into this episode. Are you ready to work less, feel more organized and productive, streamline repetitive tasks, and implement systems that allow your coaching business to run smoothly even without you? If so, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Organized Coach podcast, your go-to source for practical tips and solutions. I'm your host, Tracy Hoth, professional organizer, certified life coach, simplifying expert, and most of all, down-to-earth fellow coach just like you. No matter if you think you're missing the organizing gene, have ADHD, or just love anything organizing, I'm here to help you become an organized coach with a business that works for you. Pull up a seat and let's get started. One of the things that I struggle with is not saying things in a way that people want. And so I think maybe we all do this as coaches. We get into what we do and we say what we do, but we don't frame it in a way that is the result that that person wants. I was on a call and we were talking about our offer, and my offer is that I help you get organized so you can find anything you need in seconds. And this dear, sweet colleague of mine said, "But Tracy, I don't really care if I can find anything in seconds. What I really care about is making money." Oh my goodness, it just blew my brain. I'm like, yes, I've been told this 100 times, and I still forget to explain or frame it or share it in a way that helps them understand, you understand, that organization and the whole reason we get organized is to solve the problem of us spending time, wasting time, and other things, which we'll talk about in this episode, that are keeping you from making money. So investing in organizing, solving this problem in your business is going to affect your bottom line. And I love that she said that to me. I don't want to find things in seconds. What I want is to make money in my business. Oh my goodness. So today I'm going to cut straight to it. I'm going to be super bold. I'm going to be super blunt because this might be the most important episode you listen to. Of course, I know that you want to make more money in your business. No matter if you're a coach, no matter if you're an entrepreneur, no matter if you have a brick and mortar store, like you want to make more money in order to stay in business, in order to grow and reach certain goals. And maybe you don't want to say you want more money. Maybe you say, I want to help more people. Well, that's measured in a business by how much money you're making. That is a measurement of how many people you're helping. So today we're going to talk about the hidden cost of disorganization and how it's affecting your revenue. It's holding your business back. It's keeping you stuck spinning your wheels. And I will say it, you are not here because you want pretty folders and you want color-coded things. And like Elsa said, it's not because you want to find things in seconds. You don't necessarily care about finding files in 3 seconds just because it's fun and your folders are color-coded. You want to grow your business. You want to sign clients, you want more sales, you want to scale your income, and you might actually want to enjoy some more freedom, some more time off. You might want to run your business in 3 days or less per week or in 10 hours or whatever amount of time that you've decided. So we're going to talk about how being disorganized is flat out costing you money. And I'm going to share a couple reasons why, and then I'm going to tell you what you can do about it. Okay, reason number 1, you're wasting hours that you could be making money. Every minute you spend searching for a file or retyping the same email or digging through your inbox or even typing the URL. Or, this is what I've seen, having 57 tabs open and clicking on each one to see if this is the tab that you need, because now the little part at the top is so tiny you can't even see it. So I've literally witnessed people sharing their screen and showing me, oh, I think it's this one. Oh, no, it's this one. Oh, nope, maybe it's this one. And clicking through to different tabs. That right there, You just wasted 5 minutes. And if you're doing that 10, 15 times a day, that is what is wasting time. And so I want you to think about all those minutes add up to hours and be real with yourself. How many hours did you waste last month? If we're just speaking about looking for something, this could be looking for the right tab on your computer, or looking for a document that you made but you can't find it, or fixing a mistake, or redoing work. Now multiply that by your hourly rate. Now, I know as coaches, you might be like, I don't charge by the hour. Well, figure out in your program approximately what your package gives you as your hourly rate. Then multiply how many minutes you just spent searching for things, fixing things, redoing things, retyping it, forgetting something in your process because you don't have a process documented, and having to go back, interrupt your time, switch tasks, and go do that thing, that emergency thing in the moment. I want you to think about how many hours that is. Let's just say it's 2 hours a week that you just spent. Let's just say minimum you make $100 an hour. That's $200 this week that you threw in the trash, that you didn't allow to come into your business. That's $800 this month that you missed out on because you're spending that time doing things that don't need to be done, that could be organized, that could be systemized. Or better yet, multiply it by the potential value of a client that you didn't sign because you didn't have time to follow up, or because something fell through the cracks, or because you spent time doing little admin jobs. The potential of a client. Let's say you sign a client for, $2,500. You just lost $2,500 because you weren't spending your time doing those types of activities, having consult calls or marketing or connecting with other people. It's literal money slipping right through your fingers because you're spending time wasting on looking for things. So, do you want to find things you need in seconds? Yes, you absolutely do, because then you're not spending your time doing something else. But I totally see what she meant. She didn't realize that if she actually ran the numbers of the time and hours that she was wasting, that she does ultimately want to get organized to be able to find things in seconds. But when I say it that way, it wasn't, what's that word? It wasn't transferring, that she was letting money slip right through her fingers. Okay, am I bold enough by saying that? Am I talking in a way that is showing you how serious it is? Reason number 2, missed opportunities equals missed revenue. Disorganization makes you reactive instead of proactive. Just think about this for yourself. You're busy putting out fires or just chasing your own tail, trying to stay afloat. As I hear so many people say, they're behind, so they're trying to catch up, that they're not sending the follow-up DM, or they're not pitching themselves to be on podcasts, or they're not inviting people with offers and giving offers, inviting them into their programs. And guess what? Someone else is. Someone who's organized is snatching up those opportunities. So when you're reactive instead of proactive, you are missing out on opportunities, on revenue, on money. So every time you say, I have too many little tasks, I'm too busy to pitch myself right now, or I'll get to that launch later, you're basically handing money to your competitors. And I think about that with managing your calendar and managing your time, which is being organized. It's having a system in place to plan your week, to plan your calendar, to manage your time, having that system in place, being organized. And then it comes to having the identity of an organized person. I mean, you can try with willpower to be that, but until you have the identity that you're acting out of the identity of course I do that because I'm organized. Of course I want to do that because this gets me money. This gets the word out. Disorganization makes you reactive instead of proactive. When you're organized, you're proactively doing those marketing activities. You're proactively systemizing or documenting your systems so that you're ready to hire someone, so that you're able to do that job more efficiently. When you're disorganized, it makes you reactive. Reason number 3, your disorganization is costing you sales. Let's be blunt. When a potential client sees you scrambling or missing emails or sending contracts late or showing up unprepared, they don't trust you. They don't have the best experience with you. And people don't hand over their credit cards to someone they don't trust. When your back end is messy, even if you can fake it and put up a front to clients and to outsiders that you've got it together, your clients can feel it. And maybe not every single one. Maybe not every single one can feel it. Maybe they really, really, really need your solution. And so they're coming to you. But when you make an offer, when you're scrambling, your potential clients can feel it and they'll notice. And in that process of you trying to look like you have it together, you are going to get exhausted. You will burn out, be overly exhausted because you're putting on a front. You're trying to keep it together, trying to maintain it, trying to hide the disorganization in the background. And your clients will guess it, people on your team will see it, and it will cost you sales. Disorganization literally drives money away from you. And because you also, in the back of your mind, know that if you get another client and another client and another client, you're going to have so much work. You're going to be so behind. You're going to not be able to handle it, that drives money away from you. They're not going to come in because you don't even believe you can handle it because you don't have the systems or the organization in place. It makes them second guess investing with you or even referring you or buying again, but it also shows up in your own confidence. It shows up in how you make the offer. Disorganization is costing you sales. Number 4, you can't scale without systems. It's so funny. I just listened to Stacy Tishel's podcast and holy cow, she makes millions and she is a systems person. I mean, she literally said the word systems in that podcast at least a million times. And she cannot express enough how much you need systems. You will not scale without systems. You might get by for a while doing everything yourself and handling it. And that's how we all start, right? We all start by doing it ourselves. But eventually you have to make a decision that you are going to put in systems, that you're going to document your own systems, start practicing running through them, and then handing off those systems to other people. So you can get by for a while. That's another thing that will burn you out is no systems. You're just constantly on your nerves, like on, what's the right word? On edge about not forgetting something and not missing something and having to get back to someone and all of that stuff. It's like duct taping your business together, but you will hit a ceiling. And I've seen that with businesses. Without systems, you physically can't take on any more clients or launch bigger offers because you're maxed out. You are one. You are the system. And that's the fastest way to cap how much income you can make. So look at it for yourself. You want to know why your revenue is stuck at the same level month after month? Because your back end is a mess. It's disorganized. You don't have any systems in place, or you have that belief that underlies all of it. I mean, it's not or, it's and. And you have that belief. I'm so disorganized. I don't have this together. I can't hire someone because I don't have my systems in place and all of that. So you have no capacity to handle more money, more clients, or bigger opportunities when you're stuck at this belief and when you don't have systems in place. Number 5, you're bleeding money on tools, contractors, and mistakes. Disorganized businesses waste money, period. So we kind of talked about revenue, making money, but now you're bleeding money. You're wasting money. So you're not keeping the money that you have. You're paying for softwares that you barely use, or you're hiring VAs to fix things on the fly instead of having a plan and buying course after course because your business feels chaotic. Not to mention, mistakes cost money, like missing a client deadline or having to refund or paying rush fees to get something fixed at the last minute. And all of this eats into your profits. So when you're disorganized, when you have a disorganized business, you're wasting money, period. I want you to think about it in your own business. How is this happening in your business? How are you wasting money? Let's review. Number 1, you're wasting hours you could be making money. Number 2, Missing opportunities equals missing revenue. Number 3, your disorganization is costing you sales. Number 4, you can't scale without systems, so it's keeping you from scaling. Number 5, you're bleeding money on tools, contractors, mistakes, and other things that you're not even aware of. Okay, we're not going to leave you there. Let's talk about the solution. What is the solution? What is the solution to being disorganized? It's very simple. You need to organize your business. Not so it's pretty, not so you can say it's organized, not so you can find things in seconds, but so it is profitable, so you can make more money. You need streamlined systems that free up your time. You need those organizing foundations in place. You actually do need to learn some skills and practice the skills of organizing. That is going to overflow into your entire business, those skills that you're going to learn. And they're simple. They're simple. There's 5 steps to practicing them in your digital files, in your time management, in your mind, with your clients. These tools apply to all of those areas. So when you have streamlined systems that free up your time, they give your clients a seamless experience and they let you confidently scale to the next level. You feel more confidence. And this is what I do to help my clients. We don't just make your Google Drive cute. Although if you want to, I'm all for it. Let's do it. I'll show you how. But we're building out the processes, the foundations, the automations, and the workflows or systems that let you make more money. And they let you do it effortlessly. I want to say effortlessly because that's what it'll feel like after you practice it. I'm not going to say it's so easy. I'm going to say it's so simple, and then we're going to practice it. I'm going to make it so simple for you. You're going to understand it. You're going to understand how to do it. We're going to do it together. And then it'll become effortless. And then you can finally grow your business instead of getting buried in it, instead of hiding behind a facade, trying to keep up that facade. So imagine this, you wake up, you know exactly what to work on because your time and your calendar is organized. You know exactly what will bring revenue in and you prioritize that. It's interesting, people don't think of that. They don't think, okay, if I learn the steps to prioritizing, if I learn how to organize my calendar and organize my time, that is what's going to get me scheduling the things that are going to make money, and that will drive your revenue. So imagine bringing on 3 new clients next month and feeling totally calm because your systems are set up to handle it. Imagine finally taking Friday off because your business doesn't fall apart because you schedule it in, because you're in control, you know the steps, you manage your time, you have the systems in place that have saved you all of that time, and you can take Friday off. That is the real point of getting organized. More money, more freedom, more growth and scaling, more confidence, more structures and foundations and systems in place, and less stress. So if you are ready to stop leaving money on the table, if you're tired of watching your hard work go to waste because your business is a hot mess behind the scenes. I don't even like using the word hot mess. If it's messy behind the scenes, let's fix it. I want you to send me a DM, head to my Instagram at Tracy Hoth, head to the link in the show notes, or go straight to book a free consultation at simplysquaredaway.com/appointments. simplysquaredaway.com/appointments. And let's build you a business that makes more money because it's organized to handle more money. All right. That's what I've got for you today. Hopefully it comes across. I listened to a little bit of it and I'm like, I don't think I sound powerful enough. I don't think I sound, the word's not mad, but I don't think I sound intense enough. So here, right at the end, hopefully this comes across as intense. I want you to get out there, get your business together, get it organized, get those systems in place, feel confident so it can start paying you like it should. Okay. I'll talk to you next week. Wait, if you're finding this podcast useful, you must check out the Organized Coach Academy. It's my course where I walk you through every step to get your business organized, to get yourself organized, to save money and time, to prepare to hire someone, to do all the things that you want to do in your business with ease. Check that out at simplysquaredaway.com/OCA. Also, I'm sure you've heard this a million times, but I would love it. It's my way of knowing that you're enjoying the podcast if you leave a written review. I have lots of freebies for you. They're linked in the show notes. You can find them in my bio on Instagram at Tracy Hoth. And until next week, have a beautiful day.